exactly sure on all
So,
of the details.
yeah, so if people are going, you'd better say hello to these guys as well and get some tips live in person. Figure out how to slide as Slash in person.
Yeah, both these guys could show you some stuff about that, but especially Astroboy.
Yeah. It looks like first map's going to be Blood Covenant is a best of 3. Didn't quite catch maps 2 and 3, but I'm sure it's going to go right to the wire. There are a couple of odds available on my Twitch and on the Four Seasons Gaming playlist on my YouTube page if you want to check out. These guys have played many a times before in the Four Seasons Gaming Weekly Cups, and all the VODs from today will be going up on the Four Seasons Gaming YouTube. And obviously here on the Four Seasons Gaming Twitch. We've swapped things around from mine to this to try and build the Twitch stream for you guys in the Australian and New Zealand communities. Try and get some content going regularly. And this is the first of many, I guess, hopefully, land-style qualifiers. I'm sure there'll be many more to come. But Doomslayer, Nyx and Anarchy for Steej. Sorry.
Yeah, no, good. We did talk about the prizes as well, but I think there's also a lot of pride at stake for these two. You know, they've played together so much, the winner can really lord it out over the other.
Round 1, fight.
Well, it will be the Anarchy start for Steej. Astroboy on the Slash, also with Anarchy and Nyx, so just the Slash and Doomslayer separating the two, and it will be the Slash that's starting. Plasma Trail immediately popped, but again just used to traverse around the map.
Yeah, really using that plasma trail, keeping the position at the top of the map, looking for these early railgun openers.
And we saw a lot of them. I mean a lot against Python, so definitely super
Yeah, if
comfortable.
Astro Boy can hit, he will.
But that said,
more
look,
often
Steej
than
was
not,
also the
anyway.
person to hit the railgun in his upper bracket semi-final. He connected like a tank too, so I say this could go either way. Right now we've got no real separation between the two major items. Slash obviously the slightly better in-fight champion, but I mean Anarchy's no pushover, and say goodbye to Anarchy.
Yeah, well,
Railguns.
Anarchy is a pushover if you want to hit more than one railgun. You know, like
I mean, Steej wasn't
one
even
rail-
looking at the first one, yeah.
Yeah, it was just unlucky for Steej that he got caught like that, a little bit careless. And, well, not a good start at all. Astro Boy. I mean, maybe he's just this good, you know, maybe Python isn't as rusty as he thinks.
Yeah, I mean, Astroboy's found another gear, that's what it is. Yeah.
He's just ascended to another level. He needs to... Oh no, the double jump.
Well, that's 3
See, this
traps.
is-
3 for 3.
Once you hit the double jump in the air, if you're facing anyone who can hit, you know, half decent LG, you just melt.
Round begins in
It is good for dodging rockets though.
2, 1. Round 2, fight.
One round on the board nonetheless. Ooh, nice rocket, but it's going to be a late mega collection, also a late heavy, so still synced up. I'm sure both players will be aware. That'll be a railgun collected with the rocket jump up. Plasma Trail to get away. Nicely done. And there's the benefits of Slash coming into full fruition.
Yeah, just great movement here from Astro Boy. He has fantastic control of this plasma trail, even with these changes after the patch. You know,
I think
1 HP.
Yeah, I think this is what I worry about, though, for Steej. I mean, we saw it on Corrupted Keep against Anarcho. Steej likes to play very static at times, particularly on the Solag. We saw it. Obviously, there's no Solag here, but just there on the Anarchy at the lower sort of corridor area. And watching Astro Boy play against Python and how aggressively he was initiating into every fight, I don't know, it makes me a little concerned that this static play is not going to work. I feel like you need to match aggression with aggression against Astro Boy right now, particularly with the amount that he's hitting. But Steej needs to find opportunities to hit before Astro Boy comes in rather than during, I think is what I'm leading to. If he's
Yeah,
going
well,
to play
Astro
this
Boy's
game.
just picking engagement right now, right?
Oh,
That was a bit weird.
well,
Yeah, I mean, Steve's doing exactly what I was just saying he needed to do, what we were just saying he needed to do. And just picking an engagement, you know, if you're always answering to your opponent in a game of Quake, you're not going to do as well as them.
and to that, immediately the refrag comes out. Pull out the teleporter again. Very quick slot. Anarchy coming
Oh, this
through.
is dangerous. Yeah, just not a good time to charge in with the LG there. you know, kind of going for that risky aerial LG versus aerial LG, but that is a fight where I favour the Doom.
That's it. Like I think the sort of static play can work if you give yourself distance, so that when, like I say, when Python does show his face, he's not immediately in front of you. Like the 2 times there we saw it. Like there was at least 10, 11 meters between them before AstroBoy could close the gap. So
yeah, and it just felt like once Steej picked that one good encounter, then that just shifted the momentum in his favor, and he was, you know, just controlling the situation so much more.
yeah, definitely. Into round 3 we go. 71. Can he follow it up with a railgun? It would be the frag. Not quite able to find its mark. Nice idea though to initiate, and again just so aggressive.
Yeah, trading off those positions in the, you know, that absolute like just such a tight corner. And playing around these items, no one going for items at all, just wanting to fight. But with these items now to fall back to after the damage is done. I think that might have worked out better for the Anarchy, but it's still so close that just whoever gets the first damage is going to be so much better off. And that is going to be AstroBoy. He narrowly misses out on eating a rocket. A beautifully placed rocket, in fact, by Steej.
Nice LG work.
The flying LG attack.
It's crazy damage though, considering, yeah. And you've got the period of nothingness where you wait for the mages to spawn. Any damage dealt here could be incredibly beneficial.
Yeah, we're just going around in this cycle right now, waiting for one person to break the other. And it looks like it could be AstroBoy here to break through. He eats a bad rocket, but he's gotten the Anarchy so low that it's going to drive him away.
Doesn't want to get caught down in this lower corridor. Unfortunately, the heavy armor. Oh, there's one use for the trail. You know exactly where the slash is going.
A good little indicator for sure.
Yeah. Oh, here's somewhat of a trap. I quite like this trap of all traps. At least this way, AstroBoy's never going to expect it. And given the way that he's playing, I think Steej is just expecting him to just charge through sliding.
Yeah, and I think that's a safe assumption. The problem is that, yeah, AstroBoy's gone for the wrong item, and now Steej is actually going to be in a really rough spot. He's given up all the stack on the map now. And that is not a good place to be.
The rocket's not quite good enough as well. Easy to find an
Yeah, if
escape
that was a
here.
100 damage rocket, that would have equalized, but it certainly was not. And now AstroBoy with the push. I mean, that was actually the perfect timing for that injection.
Oh, there's no escape. Yeah.
Great zoning, and that is the advantage of the new plasma trail, right? It's so much easier to zone like that.
It's just a horrible place to be caught out. You didn't even have enough health to rocket jump out of there if you wanted to.
But yeah, really smart boxing by AstroBoy, of course.
Definitely. Oh, shaky LG, but finally find the kill. Oh, the spawn.
Oh no, it's spawning right in front of him.
Yeah, fortunately Steej doesn't have a rocket, otherwise he might have considered potentially pushing into the open and rocket jumping up, only having to deal with a machine gun. Oh, this is dangerous though. There's no ghost walk, but fortunately the frag will come out.
Again, one of these situations where the dropping LG works in Quake Champions, where it just wouldn't in any other Quake.
Saving grace here, we have somewhat of a separation between the two majors now. There is the chance that if Quick and if AstroBoy could get both, but
1 minute warning.
whether he is aware. Oh, here he comes.
Now, there's a very angry Steej here in the middle. Actually, Steej gonna let him get away with this, looking for the railgun. He does. Oh no, okay, that's worth it.
All he needs to do is, oh, he's gonna go for the frag. Yeah, I mean time is on his side as well. It's gonna be 2-1.
Yeah, no, why wait when you can ghost walk?
Yeah.
Really great use of it. You know, I think he must have known that AstroBoy couldn't hear. Or maybe AstroBoy did hear from where he was standing, but either way, just too aggressive, too well calculated. And Steej gets himself another well-deserved round.
Be Railgun for Steej along with Heavy. Also around at AstroBoy. We're going to collect the Railgun.
It's really
in a minute.
crazy how after that one round where Steej got it, like literally that one frag Steej got that round, it's like the dynamic of the game just totally changed, right? Like Steej woke up.
Yeah, no, he did really. He's a different player.
It's great that he's returning these railguns. You know, that's just so important at keeping AstroBoy at bay. And AstroBoy hopefully learning his lesson that, you know, you can't just get up in Steej's face whenever you want.
This time AstroBoy slowing it down a little bit again, looking for the trap at pillars. Anarchy looking for the exit. Yeah, AstroBoy would do well to just back. Rockets weren't good enough. Rail was. They're both
It's like
railable.
Steej has just totally shifted his mindset around. Like, he suddenly just has the read on AstroBoy and is able to set up these really, really intelligent traps, you know, well before AstroBoy even seems to know what he's doing, and catching him off guard.
Well, it's definitely an interesting LG fight to take. Oh, hello. Little
Yeah.
iffy on my screen, but you know, I got a spectator delay from all the way in the UK, so I'll take it.
Yeah, the spectating can be a little bit funny with, like, slightly different positions for people. It's one of those weird things.
Yeah, I mean, I remember playing Shootmania, and if you did a fast enough 360, even your teammate spectating you wouldn't see it. So,
So if you watch someone like Avec, it just, like, falls apart.
yeah, I've got YouTube videos where I do 360 like hits with the railgun in that game or whatever it was called, and like on the video it just doesn't move. It just looks like I'm cheating. It's funny. It's just the. I guess it's the way of spectating. If they had high tick rate for like everybody on TDM,
Yeah,
it would
just like
tank the server maybe. Who knows? That's the heavy collected.
Alright, so we're back to these fairly even situations now. Astro wants to fly around with this aggressive LG, and that works so well for him. That's a situation that he's picking the engagements. You know, he's setting the rules, and a time when Steej probably, you know, isn't expecting him to push through like that. So that's what we need to see more of from AstroBoy if he wants to close out this map.
Yeah, it's Doomslayer now as well, so just got to be careful of the ultimate punches again, but seem to handle it well against Python. So you can tie the series now. There's the first railgun. One more, he might rocket jump up. He might. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised he didn't rocket jump off the wall there. Oh god.
Uh-oh.
You never know. I mean, that's it. It's a lot slower than the gauntlet in that situation, but you never know, right?
Prepare to fight.
Yeah, that would have been pretty crazy if he could have gotten that frag.
Round begins in 3, 2.
Down to final round. Map point of both players.
Being on the receiving end here.
Will be the LG collect. This is a really unfortunate spawn, I think, for Steej. AstroBoy's going to be able to collect everything. Oh, wait, what? Very surprised he didn't go collect the railgun.
Yeah, it looks like he just wants to fight. And I mean, who needs a railgun if you're going to hit great LG?
Yeah, but he's not healthy. He had to go upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
It's never easy.
Yeah, just a little bit greedy there. He could have easily fallen back and, you know, gotten the rail, as you were saying, and still been in a great spot there to continue cycling the map.
But hey, I'm not a dual player. I much prefer team games, and these guys are, so maybe they definitely know better.
Got some magical insight that we don't. That
Yeah,
wouldn't
exactly.
surprise. Yeah, no, I played some practice games against Steej on Saturday. They did not go well.
Such an aggressive LG push. This is going to be, I think, map 1. It's just the Knicks remaining. There's no chance for him to get. If he sticks on the heavy, it's risk. But thankfully there's enough time between the two that he should be okay. But he's not going to have any
but
weapons.
Steej just has the read. I'm surprised Steej stayed so far back there. I guess you have to be scared of the shotgun. Wow, and really seeing how much that shotgun can do.
Did serious work. Nice listening
so
to the
yeah,
sound
I mean-
cues.
Astroboy's only real saving grace right now is that he has a lot of time. Other than this, we're about to see the Steej show, I think. Oh,
See,
Steej
LG
catches
doesn't.
Astroboy in the face.
Oh, I just don't think LG gives him the. Oh my god, the railgun!
Wow.
I think he must have held mouse 1 on the exit of that.
Mm.
Yeah, I was very
just
surprised to
hold
see him
and
go with
pray.
the lightning gun because it's just you don't give yourself any advantage in that fight. It was even stacks really, but hey, worked out.
Yeah, it just seemed like Steej couldn't connect with the OG like you normally expect him to.
Oh god, he's 3 nail gun bullets away.
Great movement there from Astroboy. The way he moved back there, like, literally just put him out of LG range. Like, that was such a micro optimization to keep himself out of harm's way. But when you're on 20 HP, it's very, very important.
Definitely.
Ooh, these guys cycling around each other. Astroboy's so desperate to for the catch right now.
This is interesting though. Even though Astro Boy's going to be able to collect both major items, it doesn't necessarily put him in a hugely advantageous position. Give it 10 seconds, like even 6 seconds, and the stack differential is almost gone completely. Oh my god.
And trying to fight into this vertical OG.
Oh no!
Oh.
I'm so afraid of machine gun for him. It does so much damage in this game. An unnecessary amount almost sometimes, but with the champions almost required.
Mm. Yeah, if you didn't have such a strong starting gun, spawn frags would just be so easy.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh,
Really
now it's
wants to
Astro
win.
Boy's turn to put the aggression down at the pillar side of the map.
I mean, he is a champion behind. He does need to shut down the sneaks to get Doomslayer out.
And get rid of the sneak sooner rather than later, because this Ghost Walk is just so annoying to deal with.
This could be good. Oh, the Ghost Walk's popped too late. He needs to guess.
Yeah,
No, not happening.
great play.
Had he got lucky with the rocket out the Ghost Walk exit, maybe, possibly. No, it was just good play to hold on to that Ghost Walk for longer, Steej.
Yeah, Astro Boy was just unable to force it out, and so it came down to a big old standoff.
Yeah. Question is, what's a second map going to be?
The second map, I believe, was Sanath.
Okay. Wow. Rails galore,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Yeah, Railgun's gonna be strong, Slash is gonna be strong, so I think that leans more towards Astro Boy. Steej definitely no pushover here. We might see the Galena pick from Steej.
Mm-hmm.
I think if there was a time for it to come out, it would be now.
Especially
with
with
how...
Python's playing, yeah. He's playing... Oh, sorry, Astro Boy's playing. He's
Uh,
definitely playing very
Yeah.
aggressively, like, almost not second-guessing anything.
Yeah, just sliding around, moving fast, really confident, fearless.
A totem in the most unexpected place could work. Even the expected place, to be honest. But I'm sure his mind would shift if he does see the Galena. Whilst we search for the server, I'll have a look at the lower bracket, see how it's getting on. Looks like Zenaku took out Danny, who previously beat Eccentric. He is waiting for the winner of Python and Dirtbox. Dirtbox previously took out Murder, who we watched earlier on today.
I believe Dirtbox and Python finish.
Okay.
Prepare for
It's not
draft.
updated on the bracket, but they may have finished the match
Yeah.
already.
Well, no, Python was just talking in Discord, telling Nick to update it.
Ah, okay. In that case, who
Yeah,
won
it
then?
looks like Python won.
Okay. So Python versus Zenaku. Given Python's current form, you'd favour Zenaku for sure, given the Zenaku game we saw earlier on against Steej.
Yeah, I mean, given Python's form, but also given that Zanaku just looks sick.
Yeah. I think mean, this is obviously we've seen Zanaku versus Steej. How do you think a Zanaku versus AstroBoy would go down today, given you've seen AstroBoy?
Yeah, I think it would be really, really close as well. I mean, if there was a day for Zanaku to win, I reckon it would be today. And I think he might even have a better chance. I mean, Steej is doing well right now. I think there's still a good chance AstroBoy wins this set. But like looking at the performance of Steej and Zanaku before coming in against AstroBoy, I would have actually favored Zanaku with a higher chance than Steej.
Okay, interesting.
Don't diss
Yeah.
me, man.
But yeah, I mean, maybe just neither of their days to beat Steej today.
Yeah, that's the flip side, I suppose. Right. In we go anyway. So the Doomslayer, Nyx, and Anarchy. The Anarchy, Sorlag, and Nyx for AstroBoy. Double Anarchy start, do you reckon?
Yeah, we're definitely going to see the Anarchy starts. You want that mobility. You want to get, you know, all the guns you can safely and securely. Have that. Oh, you could see the Ghost Walk starts, I guess. But yeah, 99% sure we're going to see Anarchy every round.
What are your thoughts on no Sorlag on this map and bringing out the Doomslayer?
Round 1.
I don't know if I love it, but if there's a map to not play Sorlag, I think this is a fairly safe pick. I think it's the least corner campy. And this is definitely a larger map, so you have a lot to gain from the Doom ultimate.
I do like the idea of double jumping in that sort of archway area that Steej is moving toward now. Some extra railguns you can potentially hit.
Yeah, just open up those angles even longer.
Exactly. But that's going to be the first frag on the board
Not many
for
can get the
AstroBoy.
drop on me.
Yeah, and that should win him a fairly good control. Trying to cut Steej off right out the gate here from getting any guns. It's not going to work, but yeah, it's just such a good idea. Like, making sure that Steej can't get guns. The gauntlet actually almost enough to open up the frag, and oh my god!
Humiliation.
Steej, what a legendary play.
More gauntlet. I see the map of the gauntlet seems today.
Yeah, I've actually got a video in the works about gauntlets in Quake, well, melee weapons in Quake, and why I'm maybe not such a huge fan of the current implementation of the gauntlet, but that was actually pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean that's it, isn't it?
Might
It
have
offers
to-
those moments. I'd like to see a swing to hit melee, I think is the one I...
That's exactly what I say in the video.
Yeah, quite good. Here comes the acid spit, but next to finish off.
Yeah, just that complete lock on, you know, once you start hitting a Sorlag, it's so easy to keep hitting.
Yeah, I do find in this game, like I've always used hit sounds and hit cues. Like I always wonder how tough it might be for players that are hard of hearing to track well, because a lot of my LG tracking and machine gun tracking is based on hearing, right? And I think for this game more than ever, particularly with the models, implementation and the outlines and the amount of LG bloom you can get on hit at the moment in early access, it's now more than ever based on sound cues and the hit sounds for me.
Yeah, just interesting you should mention that, because just as a general thing, you know, in any Quake, if you're really working on your LG, do some practice one day with sound off, and just see how that goes, and it really like changes how you have to focus on it. I
Yeah.
think that's a really fun way to mix up practice.
It's like a
But
completely
yeah, I mean,
different
we've just
way.
got we've just got this Nyx on Nyx situation, you know, this kind of classic stalemate where these guys, well, I mean, this is Steej's time to push right now, because he's done the good thing of forcing out the Ghost Walk, but he hasn't quite been able to make it happen in time. I don't know if he knows that AstroBoy's Ghost Walk literally just came up. I'm surprised AstroBoy didn't use it then.
Wanting to hold on to it. Maybe a good thing, but he's going to miss out on the Mega as a result. The gauntlet comes out, but not to be. I just... Yeah, there should be a compilation. There's been so many failures today and hilarious moments already. Like the Dire Orb on Corrupted Keep and the gauntlet earlier from Zanaku, the double. Like, I could be so... Like, there's definitely a frag movie opportunity.
Did we get a forensics team on the Ranger Dire Orb?
I have not checked it myself. I know there was someone on it, though. I don't know if
Yeah,
anyone
let me
can us
know. I'm interested to see the theories about that.
Oh, nice Railgun connected.
Yeah, great start here for Steej. I mean, what can you say? He hit his shots. He knew exactly what AstroBoy wanted to do. This round has been blown wide open for Steej to dominate. AstroBoy caught there with the tri-bolt out.
It's alright. We'll just thank the commentator's curse for that, buddy. It's alright. Ragan. There should be a frag though, for sure. You can avoid this assist easily. Steps
Yeah,
in
just
the end,
not the
but-
place to get caught out, you know. Any time that Solag's caught somewhere where, like, they can't move left and right very much, you know. I mean, that's all the advantage of Solag. Like, all the stack advantage of Solag just completely goes when you can't dodge.
Yeah, true that. I just like to highlight Law in chat as now cursing the die rob. Not happy you brought it up again. Oh, I
Oh,
brought
no,
it up.
sorry, man. Thank you for playing.
Yeah, thanks for
They're
turning
in
up.
the game.
Oh dear. Anyway, let's swap around onto Astro Boy for a little bit. Just as we do that, it's a face full of LG.
Yeah, well, it's so much damage going either way, both players getting low. It's just going to be who can win out of the major items here. And it's going to be a split. So this works better for Steej, and Steej is actually here to put the exit pressure down. Forces out the Ghost Walk, Astro Boy goes aggressive. Ooh, wow.
He's
Such
so
a
confident.
fearless play.
Yeah. Not going to find his mark just yet though. Live to fight another day with Steej, but it's still in Steej's favour right now. Astro Boy has to find 2 champion kills before he ties the series. Or the round even.
And yeah, Steej is just doing a good job of being the one to pick a lot of these engagements, you know, catching Astro Boy off guard. Or even when Astro Boy tries to push in, Steej just flips it on its head.
Yeah, that'll be 2-0.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3, 2.
Into round 3 we go.
Round 3.
Anarchy and Anarchy again. Opting not to change to maybe a Solag start. Give it a bash. Astro Boy.
Yeah, and this could be the round for Steej right now to qualify. So, you know, everything at stake here potentially. Well, not. I mean, it is double elimination, so we'd have another try. But it would be good for Astro Boy to win this.
Yeah, just chill out, watch the stream for a little bit, let other people worry about the flights and the accommodation and the sweat and the tears.
Exactly.
Let's see if you can do it as the Anarchy. Maybe the Mega Health!
Wow.
Oh, wow, Steej, yeah.
Oh no, that is heartbreaking for Astro Boy. I mean, there's no way Steej could have planned that too heavily in his head, you know? He went with the flow, he made a good read on like his instinct and reacted well to the situation. But yeah, like, such a huge gamble. There's no way to predict that stuff.
Look at this read. Wow.
Uh-oh. He's gonna get an HP bubble though. Oh, confident on the timing. Oh, that literally would have killed him.
That was
that's
such
it.
a perfect read as well at the teleport. I mean, the story of the game is Steej qualifies for PAX and gets the flight's accommodation and guaranteed 400 Australian dollars is just... Astro Boy had a fantastic start, such aggression, but Steej very